Right, do stay on with us as Indrajit Kundu also joins us from Kolkata now. Indrajit, you know, the 3 FIRs that were put against the ED officials, they have been stayed for now. But do tell us what exactly is the content of those FIRs so that we can get an idea what were the ED officials up against.
Well, this comes as a big relief for the central agency that the Supreme Court has now stayed any proceedings as far as these FIRs are concerned, because there was an apprehension in the mind of these ED officials who were part of the raid that there could be any coercive action against them, as the Kolkata police has already begun investigating, probing these cases. As soon as these FIRs were registered, and there was an suo motu FIR by Kolkata police, there were FIR registered by Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee herself. So you can understand the gravity of the situation. So given that state agencies are involved, the Kolkata police or the Bidhannagar police, they've already started investigating. So there was an apprehension that there could be coercive action, that these ED officers might be called for questioning, something else could have propped up. So therefore, ED had, approached the Supreme Court for relief that has been granted. So there's a stay on all these FIRs because the FIRs does say that there was trespassing into Pratik Jain's house, that this was Trinamool Congress's extension of Trinamool Congress's party office, and these ED officers has trespassed into that party office illegally, and they were trying to get hold of crucial election-related blueprint strategy data from the Trinamool Congress's office, is what the Trinamool Congress maintains, and that was what was argued before the Supreme Court even today. So in that context, it comes as a big relief for the central agencies, for the Enforcement Directorate, that there would not be any action right now. So the Kolkata police would now be bound because the matter is sub judice and it has been stayed.
Right. Shrishti, I'll quickly come to you because, there was an interesting point that the ASG and the Solicitor General also kept picking up, and that was the registration of an FIR of theft, robbery against Mamata Banerjee. They kept saying the act that was committed by the Chief Minister, or let's say even if she came as the chairperson of TMC, it was an act of robbery and theft. So do try and explain to us what is the case they were trying to make.
Well, Anjali, this has been the ED's case since the beginning. We saw this entire controversy first start off with a political dialogue and eventually converting into a legal dialogue, first before the High Court and now before the Supreme Court. But ED's arguments before both courts and even otherwise has been the same. According to them, before they could even, it wasn't the agency which had discovered or confiscated any documents or files during those searches. It was in fact the West Bengal Chief Minister, according with the police, senior police officials who walked out of Pratik Jain's residence with some crucial data. They even raised a question. We saw the Solicitor General today tell the top court what is it that the West Bengal Chief Minister was trying to hide, that the CM herself had to come in with senior police officials just to take away those documents and those materials. As you pointed out, ED has been saying since the beginning that when an investigation under Section 17 of PMLA is going on by the Enforcement Directorate, they have power to conduct searches, they have power to conduct seizure of material during those searches under the law itself when they suspect there's money laundering or there are proceeds of crime involved. In this coal scam, which according to them they've been investigating since 2020, when they received intimation that some proceeds of crime may be involved as far as IPAC and its offices is concerned, they simply, as part of their investigation, went ahead and conducted searches and seizures. According to them, they also informed the local police, the Calcutta police, that they would be conducting these searches at these particular locations, and these locations were not limited only to Calcutta, but according to them there were 10 different locations where searches were done, 10 locations at both Delhi and in West Bengal. When they were conducting those searches, what they have claimed is that the West Bengal CM with the DGP, police commissioner and over 100 police officials just barged in the residence, confiscated some material, walked out and even went on to tell the media about it, that this is something that they have done. They question why is this being publicized so much as if what they have done or what the West Bengal CM has done is something correct. According to them, this is not just it's not just per se illegal, it's not just obstruction of ED's investigation, but also theft of the documents, theft of the material which was otherwise lying in that residence. Yesterday we saw the TMC managed to get an undertaking before the Calcutta High Court from the Enforcement Directorate that they did not seize anything, they did not seize any material as far as the searches of these two residences, of these two locations on the 8th of Jan is concerned. The reason it was a favourable order is that the Enforcement Directorate, in a way, if you try to analyse why it was a favourable order for TMC, it basically means that the Enforcement Directorate cannot in the future cite these two searches to say that they found anything incriminating against the TMC, because now they've officially made a statement. That matter was then disposed of. But we saw a complete turn of events today before the top court, because what the Supreme Court has said is very in lines with what the ED argued before the top court. The ED told the top court that an investigation may be required. Therefore, High Court should not be hearing this case. Considering, as we're talking about two petitions, like you pointed out, one was seeking an FIR and CBI probe against Mamata Banerjee and police officials, and second were three ED officials have themselves moved the top court, considering there are FIRs which are filed against them. ED said very clearly that with the if we see how things have been in the last few days, if we consider how the police has acted, if we consider how the High Court proceedings eventually were got interrupted, hijacked is the word that they used when the ED had approached
Right.
the